Welcome to the spin where we chop it up and get it in. I am your host, DK, and I'd like to thank you for joining me. Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. That way, when I drop new content, you'll be the first person to get it. Now, let's get it. Who are we talking about today? None other than Mr. LeBron James, Unchained. LeBron James went on the Pat McAfee show yesterday. It seemed like there was a lot of blowback behind the cursing and everything. I curse, so that wasn't a big deal to me. I barely heard it, but I guess because I curse, it is what it is, and I feel like it's grown men talking. But I understand on national TV you're not supposed to, but that's not a big deal to me. But what was very interesting in that interview was that he talked about Stephen A. Smith. Now, the whole thing about Stephen A. Smith, for those that are not accustomed to what happened or acclimated to what happened, was that LeBron James actually approached Stephen A., ran down on Stephen A. in the third quarter of a game and told him stop crapping on his son. And that was LeBron's issue. Stop crapping on my son. Even though his son plays a professional sport and people are there to critique him, he said, stop crapping on my son. And then he goes to Pat McAfee. Let's see what Pat McAfee had to say about his son.
Doesn't matter. The fact that Bronny got drafted got some people very pissed off about the nepotism and power that LeBron James has. Giannis's brother plays in the NBA right now. I don't even know if he knows what a bucket is. Now, he's a great guy, gives great effort. Like, this is something that happens in the real world, and if anybody in this particular NBA would deserve some sort of favor, I think it would be LeBron James, who's basically carried the league on his back since he's 17 years old in this entire thing, alongside others, obviously, but through it all. So people being like, if his name wasn't Bronny James and it was Jack Smith, you think this would happen? No. Yeah. It's fucking LeBron James's kid.
So basically what happened was Pat McAfee said the exact same thing that Stephen A. said. Your son wouldn't be in the league if it wasn't for you as a father and a player. You forced that in. He probably wouldn't have been drafted. And you go to his show. He said this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't you. And he said, yeah, it sucks for other kids. In other words, you took somebody else's spot that was deserving of a spot and you don't deserve a spot. Yet and still you're saying, hey, don't crap on my son, but you go to. Is this LeBron Unchained? Is this Jamie Foxx riding in on the horse and you Steven and you and you're talking about the one on the nag? He just said he didn't deserve it. He just said he wouldn't be here without it being your influence. As a father, pushing his son, working out with his uncles, doing all of these types of things. You didn't have a problem with that. But you had a problem when Jamie Foxx rode in on the horse and said it. I want you to think about that. This is DK for the Spin Cycle, and I'm out. Spin.